It's cold. It's misty. I mean, look at behind me. You can't even see what's behind me. But it's cold. It's misty. It's snowing. Yeah, it's snowing. But it's arm day. And we're ready to get after it. Let's go. We are going to be kicking it into high gear. Things are going to be a little bit different. Entering this 100-day challenge, the physique challenge brought to you by Jeff Nippert and his team. In order for me to reach the goals that I want to hit, we essentially have to guarantee that we're losing 2 pounds a week from here on out. So we're losing about 1.2, so we got to bump it up, obviously. We've brought the deficit down, and I think that's helping. It looks like it's starting to increase. It's only been a week, so I'm not too worried about that continuing to work out well where we're at. But what we are going to do is we're going to start bumping up the activity, the cardio, if you will, adding an extra 5 minutes on every single week until we're at probably 40 to 45 minutes, and we're already at 30, so that's only 2 or 3 weeks of extra until we reach what we want to reach. During workouts, no matter what, I'm going to be walking. That's just to increase the calories that I'm burning during the workout. I've shown you guys before, but it can add on about 200 extra calories, which is exactly what we need. So, and then at the end of workouts at the gym, I'm going to be doing stationary bike or elliptical, just depending on what I'm feeling. And that'll just be that'll only be 15 to 20 minutes on there, just something quick, just something to continue to boost the amount of calories that we're burning. So I just want to guarantee that we are absolutely shredding down. We're doing great, down 11 pounds already, and that's just from the beginning of the year. So absolutely crushing it, doing great. Just want to kick it into high gear, take it a little bit farther. And so today we're hitting bis and tris. Chest is definitely pumped out from yesterday, and back is tight, but feels like it could do a little bit more work, honestly. So that's where we're at. That's what we're getting into. Without further ado, I'm just going to get into some good old curls and some overhead dumbbell pressing. All right, let's get started. Oh, man. Another thing that we're going to try to incorporate are supersets. And that's just doing 2 exercises in quick succession of one another, just hitting them back to back. The purpose of all of this, the walking in between sets, the supersetting, is to ensure that our heart rate stays at least semi-elevated, which should help us burn a few more calories. When I say a few more, I mean like 100, 200, maybe even 300, just depending on how intense you go with this. So we're looking to accomplish more with less time, and this is what we need to do in order to take it up a notch. So we are looking to continue to walk around in between sets. My heart rate's at 100. It stood at 100. Normally it would have already fallen back down probably into the 80s or something like that. So that just goes to show you that, walking around, supersetting, going from one to the other, continues that heightened heart rate, which means that you're burning more calories. And if we're looking to shred down, it's exactly what you want to do. So if you're looking to shred down, maybe I've never shred down before. This is my first time ever. So I've always struggled with my weight. Maybe you're in the same boat, or maybe you let yourself go and you're looking to shred down back to where you used to be. These are 2 strategies I think you can utilize, and they should help you. I'll show you guys the calories at the end just as proof in the pudding, but I promise I've done them before. I've done them many times before, and they've always helped. So I'm going to continue doing what I know best and what's helped me reach goals in the past. I'm just going to take it up a notch and do it with everything else I've learned over the years and get to 15% body fat. So, all right, set number 2. Let's get going. Oh, gonna go a little heavier for the triceps. Also, don't forget to be watering up in between. We want to be helping our body filter through everything, and water is, how we excrete a lot of things. So stay hydrated while you're getting all this in. All right, set 3. Let's get it going. Come on. Oh my gosh. Whoa. All right, we're doing some makeshift work here, turning this back extensions into a preacher curl rack. Yeah, I think it's gonna work decently well. It looks like it. Let me move these to the side real quick. All right, okay, let's do a quick check-in. See where we're at. 20 minutes, 97 calories. So you guys can see already 6 sets in, 100 calories done, and it's only been 20 minutes. So far so good. Let's keep it going, keep trucking. All right, let's keep the trend going with using machines for their not intended purposes. One of the unforeseen benefits of recording and getting to see it back is really seeing your form and how things are looking. For instance, on those cable tricep extensions, the angle's not quite right. It's close. If I leaned over a little bit more and got my arms more in line with the pulley, then we'll be absolutely hitting it exactly how we want with the biomechanics and everything behind it. Just make it a lot more effective. But yeah, that is one of the best perks of recording yourself. Like, even if you don't want to be an influencer, or if you don't want to like do anything with them, do it for yourself. You could do it discreetly too. Just put it down somewhere next to you, or lean it up against a water bottle or something, and people don't even notice half the time. So if you're looking about getting serious and you know really want to start breaking down your form and everything, I think it's a pretty good way to go. I think it's a pretty good way to go. I think it can help you in the long run. Okay, round 2. Let's get it going. Alright, gonna film this from the same angle, just because I'm gonna check the form and check the angle, see if it's better. Alright, last round, let's go. Damn. Oh yeah, that was really good. Whew. Alright, last set of these guys as well. I guess technically I could even do something like this, and that might help with the angle a little bit more. The whole point with the cable is to have the tension be throughout and get maximum stretch on this as well. One more, maybe. Alright, finishing off with one of my absolute personal favorites. If you guys have been here for a little bit, you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Barbell curl. Straight into drag curl. This always hits my biceps so insanely much. At the end, I'll drop the weight down and like really go for volume on the last one. But like sometimes while I'm doing these, like it feels like the biceps just gonna explode out. So these are killer. I love them. They work for me amazing well. Just because they work for me does not mean that they might work for you. You know, we're all different. And so whatever you feel the most, like I would try and incorporate it. Maybe not every time you work out, but every 2 times. Every time, why not, you know? The more you work out, the longer you work out, the more you're gonna find things that absolutely work for you. And I think that's one of the best parts of working out, is like finding those key movements, those key lifts that really speak to whatever muscle you're trying to hit. And All right. Well, my mic just died. So, good news is I'm the only person in here today. It's been pretty busy recently, actually. But yeah, so I'll just talk a little louder. Hopefully, this comes through clearly. And if not, I'll have to fix it in post. But yeah, finding the best thing that works for you is an awesome part about working out. It really, helps you make things your own. Like I can give you a plan, anybody can give you a plan, any coach, anything, and like it'll work. It'll work its magic, but like as you begin to understand your body more and you find what like really, really speaks to you, that's when you take it up a notch and you start to hit exactly what you wanted to hit, how you want to hit it. So let me get into this. Jesus Christ. Gonna end triceps very simplistically, but with a great move. We're just gonna be doing bench dips. The thing that helped me, not only from a shoulder injury perspective, but like a weight perspective, not being able to do this literally because I weighed too much and I couldn't do it. Just messing with different heights, like if you have counters or something like that, figuring out a way where you can utilize the counter or the armrests. Those are a little lower than most counters. So working your way down slowly. And then the other thing is like foot placement. So, damn, I should have set this up a little higher. The other thing is foot placement. So I always go hands at sides, basically just right here. And then feet all the way out, much harder. But having feet right here, just make sure that you're not squatting yourself up. Like let your legs just be there. And then make it a little harder. Put them up a tiny bit more. Put one leg out, one leg in. Just work until it fits you. The other thing, if you have shoulder injury and it's bothering you when you do things like this, I mean, you're gonna have to fix that. And I think I'm gonna throw a video together of how I fixed my shoulder. It was so bad I couldn't raise my arm above my head without crazy pop, crazy pain, and benching and everything. Absolutely plummeted because I wasn't able to do it. So, just how I rehabbed it with YouTube videos and all the coaches out there and everything that have their YouTube channels. God bless them, you know what I mean? They're out here helping everybody and combining all their knowledge. So it fixed me up. So I'll plan on making a video about that. But first things first, we want to start to make fixes to that and then slowing everything down. Slow everything down. If it hurts when you bench, grab a lighter weight. It's still challenging, and just go slow and focus on that full extension and pushing slowly out of that. Same with this. Work on a little bit higher of a level than this and nice and slow. Get into that stretch position and send yourself slow to press out of that. For most people, it's the bottom of the range. You're like fully stretched. That hurts the most. So make sure you're not bearing too much weight in that position, but you're going nice and slow so you can rehab it slowly. Okay, let's check in super quick. 50 minutes, 260 calories. That's pretty damn solid. We're not even at an hour, and we're almost 300 calories in. So let me hit another lap, and then we'll have 2 more sets of this, and then on to the stationary bike to finish up. It started snowing out, so I don't want to be here a long time. But we gotta get shit done, you know. So let's go. Also, if you're feeling it, you want to get a little bit of a jogging around the gym instead of the walk. I mean, more power to you. You don't gotta go crazy and sprint throughout the gym. Just a little something, you know, something like this. Nice, easy, nothing too crazy. Yeah, just helps keep that heart rate going, burning extra calories along the way. That's the whole goal. All right, here we go. Set 2. Let's get after it. A lot more snow going on, so that's cool. Good workout. Nearly 500 calories burned. Hell yeah. Very happy about that. Gonna head home now. Eat some food, chill, then we'll hit our 30 minutes of dedicated activity, that zone 2 cardio, after a little while. But for right now, at least, heading home, gonna chill, gonna relax. I will catch you guys later. All right, now that we are back home, it is time to get some food in. We got a lot of leftovers going on, so that's great. And honestly, this is gonna be super simple, super easy. And I'll show you guys real quick. So we got some leftover chicken thighs. I'm gonna be taking the skin off of like half of these. I think I'm gonna go for 5 of these guys. I'll get the grams for you guys in just a minute, but Gonna take some skin off of here just because we want to reduce the fat at least a tiny bit on these, and the fat, a lot of it's held in that skin area, so it'll help reduce a little bit. Also reduce the calories a tiny bit. And on top of that, we have some lentils. Gonna be heating these up, just throwing them in the microwave, and then after that, well, I'm gonna toss these in the oven. I'm gonna actually wrap them up a little bit in some foil just to get them reheated, but keep the moisture in, and then toss the lentils into the microwave, and then maybe add some hot sauce or some honey or something like that on the chicken just to give it a crazier profile. And then we should have fantastic protein, fantastic carbs, and decently low fat. So let's get after it. Chicken ready. So yeah, I got it mostly wrapped up. That was to preserve the moisture. And then I have one of the pieces pretty open. So hopefully that crisps up just a tiny bit. It feels pretty solid. I'm gonna heat up the lentils now. Just gonna toss this whole thing into the microwave for probably a minute. And then, yeah, we're just gonna throw all this shit on a plate and get the chowder. Alrighty, we are looking mad decent on this. Check this out. Okay, that is looking very good. We got all the chicken breasts. We got 80 grams of lentils, about 500 grams of chicken thigh. I got the Taco Bell Taco Bell Diablo sauce. Gonna add that onto a few pieces over here and there, give it a little pizzazz. And then we of course got our coffee. I'm a fiend. Love coffee. All in all, I'll have to look up the macros after this. Give me a second. You know what? Hold on. All said and done, we're looking at about 1,000 calories for this whole thing, but 136 grams of protein and 50 carbs. So a little lower carb than I would typically go, but very high protein. Excited to get this in, and this is the first thing I've eaten today, so I'm not too worried about it being 1,000 calories. I'm pumped to chow down. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang out, maybe watch some YouTube, maybe watch the show or something, and kind of just kick back for an hour or so, and then we'll go from there. All right, how's it going, bros? So it's now 5:30, and I was a lazy boy for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. 3. And just chilling, you know. 8, got very, very full. Good meal. And I just kind of hung out, watched some YouTube, watched some anime, and just kind of hung out, laid down for a little bit. Because what everybody's got to remember is the recovery portion of this whole thing is just as important as this activity, as the gym sessions. All of it comes together, you know. Same with the meal. All of it, every single one of those pieces comes together to really, you know, drive the results, get you where you want to get to. So we're just kind of going to be chilling again, just hanging out more than we're just going to kind of be chilling, hanging out more than anything, watching another episode of something or some more YouTube, something like that, learning something, growing in all aspects of life. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna try and push it up to like the higher levels of zone 2 today. If I barely even make it to zone 2, I'll be happy, just because I'm a little burned out, honestly. And so I'm telling you, any activity is better than no activity. So even a shitty workout, shitty cardio session, whatever it is, just doing any of it is infinitely better than not doing any. So honestly, this is going to be more for me just to kind of chill and enjoy myself than to try and push myself. So gonna kind of be chilling. I'll probably keep it at this, maybe even slow it down a touch to like a 2.7 right here, and then maybe raise the incline a little bit to like a 5 or something. like I said, I'm trying to not even have to think about this. I'm trying to literally just enjoy whatever I have in front of me when I throw my phone onto here and just enjoy, whatever it is. So that's one of the best ways for you to get lost in your activity, is to have a show or YouTube that you watch and just enjoy yourself. If you have like 2 30-minute episodes, could you imagine you getting in an hour and all you did was watch your show? Like, that's insane. That's what drives the change. Stuff like that, where you just get lost in it. Like when I'm at the gym and I'm just trying to absolutely go insane, really get the pump going, really see the results, I get lost. Like, I could not believe I was already at an hour at the gym today. So that was crazy. But regardless, getting locked in, getting zoned in, getting in that flow state, just, it changes things, Get lost in it. Forget you're doing it. Just enjoy whatever you're doing, So I'm gonna finish this up, get in at least 30 minutes. We'll see how I feel, you know what I mean? 30 minutes is that minimum threshold. 45 minutes is probably the high. We'll be somewhere in there. It'll just depend on what I'm watching, if I'm really getting into it, or if this just feels like a complete chore. Then I'll have 30 minutes and then I'll call it a day, and that'll be it. So happy with the weight today, happy with the meal today, happy with the workout today. Not so happy with this, but that's okay. We're still driving the results, you know what I mean? So taking steps forward in the right direction. That's all we could really ask for. Honestly, I'm getting a little winded from this alone. I wonder what we're looking like. Haven't even started it yet. Because when I talk with you guys, I always keep it down a little lower, just so I can actually talk with you guys. Otherwise, I'm going to be huffing and puffing the whole damn time. So that's not the goal. I want to be able to talk to you guys, get the information out, connect with you guys a little bit, and then bump it up a tiny bit, you know what I mean? Oh, my nose is getting kind of stuffed up. It's kind of messing with me. But we're already at 117 beats. I wonder if it's all from the incline. That's pretty crazy. Alright. I'm ranting about nothingness right now, so I'm just gonna watch my shit and get this going. I will catch you guys later, maybe. If not, tomorrow I'll be hitting legs. So stay tuned for that. If not, I'll catch you in a little bit. Maybe talk through some dinner or something. But we will see. Alright. For now, toodaloo. Alright. Thirty-two and a half minutes. 133 heartbeat. And 244 calories. Pretty solid. Almost 2 miles in. I kept it at 2.7 to 2.8 and ended up bumping it up to a 7 on the incline. And that got me to like the low 2, high 1 range. And then for the last 4 minutes, I bumped the speed up to a 3. So for the majority of it, I was only going 2.7. Honestly, not quick at all. And still burned 250 calories, you know what I mean? So this stuff works, I'm telling you. It's really not too bad. Even if you end up going for a longer duration, but at a slower speed, you're burning calories, guys. It's just, honestly, it's that easy. Like, it doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be that easy, right? You always see all these people like booking it, running, jogging every day. Like, that'll help you get results quicker. Depends how you work with it the rest of the way. There are so many reasons why walking is better. And let me check in really quick, see what my heart rate's at, see how quick I'm recovering from this. Should be fairly quick, because again, we're not really pushing it too crazy. we're at about 100 right now, 99, 100. So, I mean, we're already recovering. We're already back in zone one. Almost under it, honestly. Uh, Sweating. The hoodie, of course, helps with sweating. But yeah, I'm just telling you guys, like, if you don't think that you can just go out and walk, I would go out and walk, but it's snowing and it's freezing, and I don't feel like it. So even any type, even if you do a stationary bike it, you know what I mean? Like, it helps to have a fitness tracker of some kind. I will say that is a big help. But just any activity, it doesn't even have to be this. Like, if you enjoy like playing pool or throwing darts or bowling, mini golf, whatever it is, just like if you're adding that into your day, it's gonna compound and you're gonna see a difference because of that. So make sure that you are getting into something, because that has been the biggest help for me. The fact that now I go to the gym, I walk, and I go to Top Golf or virtual golf, and I golf on top of everything else. Uh, Also, the like boxing and VR stuff, like those are all, you're up, you're doing something. You know what I mean? So ultimately, it will always help make a difference in the end. And we're over 1,000 calories now, 1,011. So I imagine by the end of the day, even just walking around throughout the house, and I'm gonna go over to my grandpa's in a little bit, hang out with the family. I imagine I'll be at 1,200, 1,300 by the end of it, and you can't ask for more than that. That's perfect. You know what I mean? So we've been trying to shoot for 1,000 flat. I think my new goal is going to be 1,200. Keeping the calorie deficit at the 1,800 a day, 2,000 for Fridays and Saturdays, just so I get to enjoy my weekend and have a little extra something, you know, that little extra treat, that little bowl of ice cream, whatever it might be. It's just nice to be able to indulge just a tiny bit. Helps keep you on track, helps you not feel like you're cutting everything out and then sooner or later you end up breaking and jumping right back in. The point is to mix those in, and as long as you're fitting inside of whatever your calories are for the day, you're fine. You're golden. So that is everything that I have learned recently. I go out with friends, I enjoy myself. It's not all the time, I don't go crazy. But I mean, why not, you know? You're inside your calories, you're getting your workout done, you're hitting your goals, you're hitting your macros. Just ensure that you're getting your protein in. That is one of the biggest things, because you want to continue to build at least some kind of muscle. Just because you're having a lot of protein does not mean that you're going to become a bodybuilder. It just doesn't. But it does help you keep that muscle going, which helps you keep your maintenance calories up, which means you're burning more calories just daily, just naturally. And then it also has more of a thermodynamic effect inside the gut. So you are burning more calories just by having more protein in your system on so many different levels. And I'm telling you guys, that's the biggest thing. So be in your calorie deficit, hit your protein goals, or at least close. You don't always gotta hit them, but just be close. Don't be way down low. And then activity. And that, literally, those three combined, they get you there. It takes time. If you want to go crazier with it, you can. I'm going to be bumping it up from here on out, so you guys will see me push it a little bit harder. And then maybe, you know, when we get down the line into April, maybe then we'll really start hitting it hard. But for right now, bumping it up a little bit, and we're just going to keep going. I think I'm good for the day, guys. I think that's it from me. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll hit leg day tomorrow. Depending on how much it snows, the roads were pretty bad. Depending on how bad it snows, I might end up doing a home leg day, which isn't the worst thing, because legs are probably the easiest muscle group that you can hit at home. So, yeah, very good day. Happy with the results. I seriously can't complain. We're really on track. I hope you guys are pushing it. I hope you're seeing some results. Or if you haven't started yet, I hope this is what gets you started. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm just me, you know? You can do it. Make this year your year. Get after it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.